it's Kiosha and welcome back to another video. So I hope you guys enjoying my videos on my channel so far. If you do, make sure you guys give my videos a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe because it really helps me out. And without further ado, let's just get into today's video. Okay, you guys, so as you can tell from the title of today's video, I am doing what I wore while on vacation. This is my first time doing one of these videos and I'm super excited to show you guys everything that I wore when I went to San Juan. So if you guys watch my vlogs, you'll know that I went on a book club retreat with my book club called Once Upon a Wine. We do it every single year. This is the first year I've actually been able to go to one. The first one we went to the beach and the second one they went to Napa, so they went to California. And I hate I missed that one because I know they had an amazing time. But I got to go to this one and we had a really good time. So we went to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and we stayed I stayed from a Thursday to a Monday. We actually left on Wednesday, but we had so many delays on our flight that we actually didn't end up getting to San Juan until Thursday. So Thursday to Monday is when we stayed. And so I'm just gonna go through and kind of talk to you guys about the outfits that I had on and what we were doing at the time that I was wearing those outfits. And I know you can see that in the vlog, but sometimes people want a little bit more detail about what you were wearing and all that kind of stuff. So I thought I would give you a different take on of what I wore in the week. So let's just get into the first outfit. So like I said, we ended up getting to the hotel super early in the morning, Thursday morning. We didn't go to bed till about 4 o'clock, so we got kind of a late start. We didn't wake up till about 10, and then we didn't leave the hotel until like 12 or whatever. So we decided to go to brunch because that's our favorite thing to do. It don't matter where we going, what country we in, we are going to get us some brunch. Decided to go to a place called Waffle Era. I've been there before when I've previously gone to San Juan. They have some amazing food. It's so good and I love it every time I go, and every time we go there I'm like, ooh, can we go to Waffle Era? Can we watch Era? It's a really nice spot. So we went there, and so I decided to wear something light and airy. Just like Alabama, Puerto Rico was so hot, but it was like not as hot and muggy. It was more like hot and cool because you are by the ocean, you are by the water, so you get a little cool breeze here and there, but it's still hot, don't get me wrong. So I wore this H&M dress that you guys have already seen. I wore it to Florida on my mini vacation, and I wore it, I knew it was something I wanted to take to San Juan because it's just something easy to throw on and you look really put together. And you guys know I am a neutral girl, so I love my blacks and whites and creams and all of that. So I threw that on, and then I had on these sandals, which are from Target. They're just a little 2-inch heel sandal. They're very comfortable walking, they're very stylish, and I'm just not a really high heel person. I like to have like modest low heels that don't make my feet hurt. Like I said, we went in there and we had brunch. We ended up having mimosa. I had my favorite breakfast, which is called the Pammy waffle, which comes with a huge waffle with like they usually have sour cream or something on there. Not sour cream, cream cheese, but they didn't have it. So she put whipped cream and strawberries and blueberries on top, and it was so good. And then we ended up having, I think, a mango mimosa, and then we ended up having like an espresso at the end. I don't drink coffee, so mine didn't have coffee in it. But yes, that was such a nice restaurant. If you ever go to San Juan, I definitely highly recommend that you go to Waffle Area. I don't think you'll be disappointed. All right, you guys, so after we left Waffle Era, we ended up all going to the pool. It was just hot, and we was like, let's get in the pool and have a good time before we go out to dinner, because we had made a reservation for dinner later on that night. Some of the girls were flying in. It was a travel day for a lot of rest of the girls in the book club, and so all the girls who were there, we decided to go to the pool while we waited on everybody else to get there and get ready for dinner. So we ended up going down to the pool. I wore this one-piece brown bathing suit, which is from Target. It's from the brand called Shade and Shore. It's super nice and comfortable. And then this cover up gifted to me by Alicia probably about 2 summers ago. I will try to link it or find it down below. It didn't have a name that I recognized, so I couldn't even pronounce it. So I will put what the name of that cover up is here, like the name I see on the tag, but I don't know where she got it from. So because it was a gift. But so we ended up going down to the pool. We ended up having drinks and just having a really good time and hanging out the pool until it was time to go to dinner. And this outfit, of course, which is a pool outfit, it was nice and cool and great for the water. The cover up was super stylish and chic, and I really had a great time hanging out at the pool with the girls. So after we got out of the pool and all the girls were there who was going to dinner with us, we ended up going back to the room and getting showered and dressed for dinner. For dinner, we ended up going to a place called Santella, and I ended up wearing my Forever 21 dress that I picked up a couple of summers ago. It's a nice slip dress, and I wore it with my Target black shoes and my Simbono bag. You guys know I have a capsule wardrobe, so I'm very much an outfit repeater, but I think this is a timeless and classic piece that I can wear anywhere on any vacation and feel put together and dressed and very nice and sexy. And so that is what I wore to dinner. And Santella was a very nice restaurant. It was such a mood. It was dark and moody and just laid back and chilled, and we had a really good time. I ended up getting, I didn't drink that night. I'm not a big drinker. I just had water, but I ended up getting this pork braised that was caramelized with some potato salad. It was really good, very tender, off the bone. We had a really good time hanging out in the restaurant. It was so funny because there was like 5 or 6 birthdays at the restaurant, and so we just kept singing happy birthday over and over again. But it was such a vibe, and we had a really great time. And then after that, we ended up going back to the hotel and kind of like chilling out for the next day, because it was a long travel day for everybody, and we all need to catch up on our rest because we was gonna have a good time the next day. All right, so moving on to Friday. So Friday morning we got up early because we was going on a tour of the Bacari distillery in Puerto Rico, and so all the girls had to wear green. That was our theme. If I didn't tell you guys at the beginning, I apologize. We did have theme for every activity that was planned for us. Alicia and her sister planned all the activities and all the color schemes that we're gonna wear, and everything just went amazing with what we were doing. So that morning we was going on the Bacari tour, or Bacardi. They call it Bacari if you've ever been to it. And we all had to wear green. So I wore this green lace outfit that I showed you guys in another vlog, and I told you I would show you how I style it when I got to San Juan. So basically I took the shirt is a full-length lace shirt. It's see-through, it has no lining, and I kind of tied it up and tucked it under my bra to kind of crop it. And then I wore the pants, which are lined, just regular high-waisted green pants. I got it from a boutique called House of Charlotte that my friend Keesla owns. I will link it down below if you guys want to check it out. When I saw it on her site, I stalked it, and I was like, hey, when are you gonna get a new one? When are you gonna get a new one? Because I knew it would be perfect for going on the Bacari tour and for the green theme. And so that tour was amazing. It's not the first time I've been to the Bacari distillery, but it was the first time I did a mixology class there, and we had so much fun. We got to make a mojito, and we got to make a pina colada, and we got to have like all the tubes and all the liquor, and we just had so much fun. It was a bunch of people in there, not just our group, and everybody just had a really good time. We had a very good host. She was so funny and just very personable, and so it was such a good tour, and we had a great time. All right, you guys, so after the Bacari tour, we came back to the hotel and kind of chilled out until dinner. So dinner, I can't remember if it was at 7 or 7:30, and we ended up going to a wine tasting and dinner at a restaurant called La Casana, and our theme was yellow. So everybody had to wear some kind of shade of yellow, and when I say yellow on brown skin is absolutely gorgeous. Everybody just looked so amazing. So when we got there, we got to do some wine tasting. We got to go down to the wine cellar and all that, and then we had a really good dinner. So for that theme, I ended up wearing this yellow dress from H&M with, again, my Target heels and my Sembino bag that was gifted to me, as I told you guys before. And it was just something, even though it was long sleeve, it was like a faux silk dress that was very lightweight, very airy, very cool. I loved it because it wasn't too constricting, it wasn't too tight, it wasn't too short, and we had such a good time at that restaurant. And the outfits and the color scheme went very well with the vibe of the restaurant, so it was very nice. I ended up having, I think, garlic shrimp with some vegetable risotto. Very good, very tasty, and we tasted like 4 different wines. I'm not even going to try to name them because I don't know what they was, but very good. So after dinner, we ended up just going back to the hotel and getting ready for bed and getting ready for our next activity the next day. All right, you guys, so moving on to Saturday. So you know every girl's trip has to have a yacht day. So of course we had to have a yacht day, and our theme for the yacht day was orange. So everybody had to wear like an orange bathing suit or some type of orange shade or whatever. And so I ended up picking up this orange bathing suit from Pretty Little Things, and then the cover up I had on was one that I just borrowed from Alicia. And then I ended up just wearing like some sandals or whatever. And so we ended up going on a yacht. It was very nice. We went to some private island, I don't know the name of it, and we docked there and we drank and we had a good time and we played in the water and all that kind of stuff. And when I say that a time was had, okay, on that yacht, on and off of that yacht, a time was had. By the time we got through playing in the water, drinking, eating, everybody was gone by the time the end of the yacht day. And on the trip home, everybody was quiet, half asleep. It was just amazing. A yacht day is always amazing. If you ever go on any kind of trip that you can rent a yacht, get a yacht. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. We had such a good time. All right, you guys, so after yacht day was over and everybody had got back to the hotel, showered all the sand and seawater off of us, we ended up chilling out for a little while before we had to be dinner at a place called Serafina. So our theme for dinner that night was all white. I do apologize for these last two clips. I was not able to get a like cinematic view of my outfit. So basically I had to wear all white. I wore this dress from Pretty Little Things, and it was white, it was sleeveless, and it was long, and it had like ruching on the side where you can ruche it up or down depending on how you want to wear it. It was two slits on the side, and then in the front it kind of v-necked and it had like a little metal hoop there that was really nice. I thought it was super cute and fitting for the restaurant. Like I said, we went to a restaurant called Serafina. It was very nice, very good vibes, set up very well. The only problem was it was so hot in that restaurant. Like every customer was complaining about how hot it was. I don't know what they were thinking or what they were doing. As hot as it is in Puerto Rico, for y'all not to have no AC and close up these damn. Stayed hydrated and refreshed while we was there, and of course we had good company, so that helped us kind of forget about how hot it was and just uncomfortable it was. But besides that, the service was good, the restaurant was nice, the food was good. I had the shrimp spaghetti with a strawberry basil martini, and it was really nice, and all the food was really good. The only downside, like I said, was just super hot in there, but other than that, we had a really great time. So moving on to Sunday, our last full day in San Juan, we got up super early to go and do yoga and a sound bath on the beach. Such a vibe. So we got up that morning and our theme was royal blue, so everybody had to wear some kind of royal blue workout set. So I had on this one-piece set that I got from Amazon, and then I threw on this same shirt I have on here, this light blue linen shirt that I actually picked up in San Juan when I was in Marshall's for $20. And then we just wore sandals, and I took my Kate Spade bag. So we ended up going to a beach and we ended up doing yoga and a sound bath. I think it was like an hour in total, but it was such a vibe. We were like under these trees, and she had all the mats set up, and we was right by the ocean, so you could hear the ocean, you could get the ocean breeze. It was so cool. It wasn't hot that day. It was just a really nice vibe. I actually ended up going to sleep during the sound bath out on the beach. We had just a really good time, and it was such a vibe, and that's just something I had never done before. And so the blue one piece was actually really nice and very comfortable and very stretchy, enough to do yoga and all the things that she had us doing. I'm not very good at yoga, so I tried my best, but we had a really good time, and it was just something unique that I had never done before. So after coming from the sound bath and the beach, we went back to the hotel, showered, because of course, once again, sand and beach, and then we got dressed to go have a day at the beach club. So we ended up going to a beach club at Old San Juan Hotel, but it was called Hotel Fairmont, so it had like different names. So it was at the Hotel Fairmont. I ended up wearing this leopard print bathing suit, also from Target by Shade and Shore, and I took my Kate Spade tote bag again because it just held everything. And we ended up having a really good time at the resort. They had really good food. The cabanas was nice. We had places to lay out and eat food, and be in the pool and just drink and have a merry old time. They also had a beach off to the side, so we ended up going out to the beach and hanging out there for a while. We didn't too much go on the beach or in the beach water while I was there because it was red flags, but the water was actually really calm at the beach club. So we spent a lot of time in the pool and just at the cabana, and as you can see by the end, I was so tired and done that I took a little nap on the little bench until it was time to go. But we had a really good time at the beach. And last but certainly not least, we ended up ending off the trip with a book club. So a book club meeting. So basically we are a book club. We're called Once Upon a Wine, and we read a book for August was Island Affair, and it was by Priscilla somebody, can't remember her name, but I would kind of stick the book cover right here so you guys can see in case you want to check it out. And our theme was floral, and I wore this floral strapless dress from Pretty Little Things, and I wore it with my clear Steve Madden shoes. And then I borrowed like this little if you see it, Alicia got it from Amazon. It's this shell clear bag. It's super cute, and the outfit was a vibe. We had it at the hotel restaurant down by the pool. It was called Gambino, I think. Gangimbo, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. And everybody just looked so lovely. Everybody had their florals on, and the room even had like floral like greenery around it. And then we ended up getting like some nice little appetizers, and of course we had wine because we're Once Upon a Wine. You gotta have wine in the book club. And so that was just a really good way to wrap up the trip, and for everybody to be able to discuss the book and just fellowship one last time before we left that morning to go home. All right, you guys, so that is everything I wore and did in San Juan. We had such an amazing time. Like I said, Alicia and her sister planned an amazing trip. It was jam-packed from the day we got there until the day we left, and we had a really good time, and we got the bang for our buck because we had such a great time doing all the activities. Everywhere we went, everybody was like, oh my gosh, y'all look so beautiful. We love the matching sets. We love the color. Where y'all from? What are y'all doing? Like, whose birthday? Like, they just wanted to know what we were doing, where we were going, and how we was doing it. And that's exactly what you want when you go out of town with a bunch of girls. So, best girl trip ever. Like I said, I did vlog everything, so you can go check out those vlogs. I will link them down below for you guys to look at in case you want to get some more backstory on the outfits instead of the little snippets that I gave you and kind of what we did. But we had a really good time in San Juan, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from me, and I will see you guys in the next video.